This is what a week worth of looks mixing look like. In this video, I tell you how I built my muscles in 388 days. I'm not kidding, I've been counting. I took some progress pictures, and this is what I looked like before. This is what I look like now. I'm gonna tell you what I did, how I did it, and how you can do the same, and even fast track your results. So firstly, I'm gonna tell you how I got into calisthenics, why I didn't go to the gym, why I don't go to the gym. I really don't have money. My only source of income doesn't give me access to my own money until I'm 18. So I just realized recently that the walls closed on me, and I was like a bit discouraged and distraught and all that. However, when I discovered self-improvement originally, I had that like building muscles, this is like a big part of it. So I didn't know about calisthenics. I just knew calisthenics, but I didn't know about calisthenics, if you understand what I mean. Like I knew like the basics, squats, push-ups and all that, but I didn't know they were classified under calisthenics, and there's still more to that layer, if you understand what I'm saying. That's when I started, researching about it at the time, and like I saw a fair amount of people who built some muscles on it. And there's this little myth of you can build muscles with calisthenics. Well, I'm proof of that, and some of those fitness people are proof of that too. But this is how I build my muscles. Firstly, what you need to do is to download an app. The app that I used is Home Workout. It has like a red background and a guy who's like white, like literally white, and he's doing like push-ups. I wasn't enlightened on calisthenics and all, and I think part of me being close and working relentlessly to that, it was because I didn't really know much about calisthenics. So I thought you could build as much muscles as you wanted, as long as you worked hard, which is like 50-50% true. You can't build like the muscles you want, like of a bodybuilder, with your body weight. That's unrealistic. But you can work your way there if you do the right things. Now keep watching this video. I'm gonna tell you what are those right things and how I build my muscles. They're not on a bodybuilder's level, but like it's a decent amount of muscles, so you're gonna want to stick around for this. So yes, if you're on like fitness apps, go to like the 28 days plan from your home workout app. Mine was home workout, like I said. It had like those 28 days plan. They take care of progressive overload for you, so you don't have to worry about that. I would say you should go for the ones that give you the most value if they are offline and they are free, because you can have more accessibility to them. And once you complete the 28 days plan, there's always gonna be an option, if you're using home workout, of course, option to adjust it. When you press like start workout, there's gonna be a like, I don't know if they updated it or what, but there's gonna be a list of workouts, and there's gonna be like a little whistle you press, and it's gonna be like a talk to coach or something like that. And then there's like little easier, a lot easier, little harder, a lot harder. You're gonna press a little harder each time you finish a 28 days workout routine. You'll eventually get to a stage where like everything, like all those workouts, become easier for you, and that's not a bad thing. If you continue on this 28-day whatnot, and you keep progressively overloading and making decent muscles with your body weight and all that stuff, you'll get to a stage where everything, those exercises, are like easier for you. That's not a bad thing at all. I want you to understand that. If everything is getting easier for you, it means you have gained muscles and you have gotten stronger, believe it or not. Now you can, shred, cut down the body weight and all that stuff. But I don't recommend you do that. You don't change anything. Né? The only thing you change is you put on weight now when you work. You never work out without a backpack full of books or like any weight of any sort. You never work out without it. I use the backpack and I overloaded it with books and I worked on it relentlessly. And on other days, there are some days when like didn't do all of the workouts with a backpack, and I won't lie, it made me feel strong obviously because everything feels a lot easier, a lot lighter. But I don't recommend you do it because you are hindering your progress. So avoid that mistake. This is basically like it. This is basically the information you need to build that muscle. Now, this is how you multiply it. If you want to see like progress faster, if you want to see like making gains faster, if you want to see that you are exercising and like everything is, if you want to get to that point of everything getting easier to you faster, what you can do is, firstly, do not hesitate to do like a week or less. Okay, a week is like a bit extreme, but it was for me a bit realistic obviously because like I had like a crazy drive because I was autistic. I was like low on the social status and all that stuff. Like I was really low confidence and all that stuff. So I really had a lot of time and a lot of demons I was battling, a lot of that stuff, like the fitness, YouTube, TikTok, whatnot stuff. So I worked a lot, I grinded a lot. But what you could do is don't hesitate to do more than a day's work of exercise. If you do an exercise and you feel like you could still do it again, or you could do another one, just carry on. If you're like at day 2, go for day 3. If you still feel like day 3 didn't hit the right spot, go to day 4. Go on until you feel like you're satisfied, you feel like you bend the muscles, you feel like you actually work, like maybe you are sweating, you want that sweat too. And another way you can like skyrocket your result is cut the rest time. I know that sounds crazy and all that stuff, but if you could rest like for 10 seconds per rep, you'll skyrocket your results. I don't mean like cut it, like don't rest at all. That's crazy, but like reduce it. Because in these apps, you will find that the rest time is like insane. Like some will give you like 2 minutes to rest for each exercise, which is like counterproductive because you lose that body heat, and more as you do that exercise, you lose a lot of like that motivation, that energy, that excitement. Which is why like I like to add a little element of CrossFit into my workouts. Another way you can skyrocket your result is like add hellish amounts of weight earlier on and adapt to them as soon as you can. Now, this will make your workouts take longer, obviously, but it's definitely worth it. I would recommend it any day, every day. That's how I built my muscles like in the past, ooh, I don't know, 3 4 months. Do a huge amount of work. Of course, like this, there are many instances where you are actually told in like when you're in self-improvement to always multiply, to always go for the multiplication, to always like go harder than you need to. You understand that little concept, like you understand that, right? The only way you will make progress fast enough is if you work yourself hard enough. So if you are doing the weights, unrealistic amounts of weight, and you try to push through them, even if that takes like reducing your reps and all that stuff, the intensity is gonna be high enough that you're gonna adapt. And the second time you're gonna do it, the second time you're going to do it, you're going to do more reps. That's inevitable. That's progressive overload by definition. So I recommend you do that. You should. And the last way you can multiply your results is to stay consistent. I cannot stress how much people do not stay consistent when exercising, especially calisthenics. Calisthenics, you actually need to stay consistent as much as possible because unlike bodybuilding, unlike all this, CrossFit and all that stuff, when they are using weights and all that stuff, unlike doing any of them, you actually struggle more because you are using a majority of your body weight. Sure, when you're doing calisthenics, you can achieve like cool poses, like I did, um, faster, obviously, and like that's a special thing, and all you can look lean and all that stuff. That's cool, but you have to build muscle. Actually, you have to build muscle. You have to stay consistent. That's the only way you can keep up with other people who are not doing calisthenics. These other implementations of multiplication, of like multiplying your results, getting there faster. I won't lie, they are very hard to do, and I did them not all the time, but I recommend you do them. You really should do them because they will multiply your results. Do them in bulk and everything, like every day. You will inevitably build more muscle than I. You actually even produce more testosterone. All that stuff. Yeah, thank you if you stayed this far to a video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.